PSA Collector.
What's going on, guys? It's Matt with PSAcollector.com, back with another video. In today's video, guys, I'm going to show you my Pokemon low-hanging fruit and recent pickup cards that I've been picking up recently, all right? Lots of potential out there for Pokemon cards still. Guys, Pokemon is not going to go away. The community for Pokemon cards is absolutely insane. There's more Pokemon card collectors than there are basketball card collectors. It's mind-blowing how many people out there are interested in Pokemon, and it's not going to go away. Pokemon is continuing to, build the brand and build the hype around the card game. It's always going to be cemented in history as one of the best TCG cards to collect and invest in of all time, and play of all time, all right? If you guys aren't familiar with Pokemon and you're not interested in Pokemon, then that's okay. For the longest time, well, I've always been interested in it, but, it took a long time for me to wrap my head around, what cards to collect and which ones have great long-term investment potential. And which ones did I want to collect? I couldn't figure out, okay, there's so many different Pokemon. Which ones do I want to collect? Well, I figured it out, and I'm going to share with you guys which cards I've been picking up. So stick around. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you guys like this content. Like the video if you like this content. And without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Okay, guys, so we all know the best Pokemon of all time to collect is who? Charizard, right? And right now, the market, the hobby, they're saying the best Charizard card to collect is the 1999 first edition because of the pop report, right? Well, I did my research and I looked and I discovered that the 1996 Pokemon game, the very first Charizard Pokemon game cards ever printed were from the 1996 Japanese basic set, okay? And boy, they are dirt cheap compared to the first edition and the Shadowless. So I've been picking up these 1996 Japanese Charizard Holo cards for around $100 on average in any condition, guys. Any condition. I don't care what the condition is. So around $100 a piece. These are Holos. If you don't know, this is what the first edition card looks like. Okay? You can see it's kind of like blurry. The Holos, it's kind of like it's not it's detailed. And also it's missing the fire. So in the Japanese set, it has the fire and it has these very, very intricate details in here. So these little small glowing orbs. But the base set, the 1999 English base set, does not have it. Okay. That's why I'm attracted to the 96, because these are much more beautiful cards and they're a lot more rare than most people think. And this is technically Charizard's rookie card. That's his very first card, okay? Pokemon originated in Japan. So why are collectors and investors choosing the English version? It's like if Japan started printing Mickey Mantle cards, 4 years after his rookie year, and the hobby is favoring the Japanese cards that they printed 4 years later. That doesn't make sense to me. Or 3 years, 3 years later, roughly. So guys, this is his true rookie card, the 1996 Japanese basic set. I've been going all in, and if you don't know, there's a set out there with the no rarity symbol that are the first addition to the 96 Holos, 96 base set. Okay, so those, if you don't know, the cards with no rarity, look at the pop report. I think there's less than 200 Charizards out there. Those are the ones to get if you got the money. If you have the money, long-term hold those no rarity symbols. I know it's a little dot, but guys, the collectors with money, they want those, the rarest of the rare, and the no rarity symbols are very rare, ultra rare compared to all other sets. But even with the rarity symbol, they're still rare. There's less than these in the population report than the first edition. But I've been watching the pop reports, guys, and making sure that it's not blowing up, and I'm curious to see in a couple years what happens if the market switches and favors this 96 over the 99, which I think they will, because of, like I said, so many detail qualities. The fire, it's technically the first Charizard rookie card, and that's just my thought. And once I realized that, I went all in. That's what I wanted. I was like, that's the one. That's the card I want to collect. Okay. Once I get there, there's no coming back, guys. I sold some of my cryptocurrency to pick up these cards up. I'll show you. I got a bunch of these Charizard. Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, and you can see there's color tone variations. So this one has more of a red tint to it, the background. This one has a lighter tint. I think it's just because of the printing processes. I think maybe this card was printed early on, so there's more ink used, and this card was printed maybe later on, so there's less ink used. I'm not sure. I just noticed that when looking at these cards, so we'll see. I got a bunch of these. Let's see, how many did I get? So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you guys notice, this one is going to be a PSA 1. I don't care, guys. These cards that have battle damage, I like these cards because in the PSA case, I'm going to appreciate this, that this card was actually played and this Charizard has seen a lot of battle. That's just my opinion, guys. They don't all have to be PSA 10, PSA 9. I appreciate these damaged cards. PSA 1, I don't care. Get them graded, get them authenticated, or get them encased, get them authenticated. Look at this card. This has definitely seen some battle. All right, and these originated over in Japan, so you know they came overseas. A lot of these cards I bought from sellers from Japan. It has a crease on the middle. I think that's cool. I don't care, guys. PSA 1, I'm all for it. I'm gonna have these in my collection. You know, I'm hoping my kids, my son and my daughter, are interested in Pokemon cards. If not, whatever. I got excited about it. I'm excited about Charizard, and I'm hoping to get more. I got 3 more coming from Japan. I'm waiting on those. Also, I already talked about that card. The 2001 Expedition set, Japanese, came out first, guys. I think these are, oh, this is English, never mind. This is 2002, reverse foil. I picked this up for a pretty good price. I can't remember, but it has writing on it. And guys, when you're filling out your PSA order, make sure to click no qualifiers. You don't want any qualifiers on your cards. So when you're submitting your cards to PSA, there's an option to have qualifiers. Click no qualifiers. I don't want, you know, MK on mine for the marking. Just whatever. It's cool. I know this isn't going to be a 10. I don't want the highest grade possible. I just want it encased and authenticated. Ooh, reverse holo. Legendary collection. Guys, I paid I think $400 for this. I think I had some FOMO going on, fear of missing out. But you know, if it comes back a PSA 4, PSA 3, there might be some value there, but still great card. One of my favorite Charizard cards. I remember when I was doing my research early on that I was like, wow, those cards are going to have the most potential. Some of the most potential in the future when the hobby blows up. I waited too long to get into Pokemon. I bought some early on, but Mewtwo, another GOAT, greatest of all time. Look, if you can't afford Charizard or you're not interested in collecting Charizard, Mewtwo is a great option, guys. Legendary collection. This is all beat up. It's probably going to be a PSA 1. I don't care. Just get it slabbed and encased and preserved, okay? That's what I care about. Nidoqueen, I think $10 for this. Mewtwo, 1996. Holo, Japanese. Same set. Let's see. You can see the intricate details in the holo. The small little glowing orbs. $20, I think. Blastoise. He is the second greatest of all time. Next to Charizard. There we go. Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, in my opinion. And then it's debatable from that point on. I think Mewtwo has a strong position at number 4 because Mewtwo he's a favorite of a lot of collectors. So Blastoise I've been picking up. 96, guys. Japanese set. 2004 fire green water set. I think I can't remember all those details, but I won this at auction for $5, guys. I don't care the condition. I want a PSA encased. That's all I care about. I want these cards PSA encased and preserved for the future generations. That's all I'm thinking about, especially when it comes to Pokemon cards. These holos, the earlier the better, and the lower the population, the better. Now for the big chunk, guys, these are where a lot of my money went. All right. 96 Japanese Charizard. This is technically not really low hanging fruit. I mean, it depends on your budget. For me, it was not low hanging fruit. All right, but no, I had no buyer's remorse. I'm going to continue to look for these cards and buy. I'm going to wait for the market to cool down a little bit. And also, I've been accumulating these, so I want to do a video on how to grade Pokemon cards. So I've been wanting to buy a lot of cards to have examples in the video. And I had to buy the cases. So I got a PSA 3, Charizard Holo, a PSA 4, another 4, 96. These are all 1996 Japanese Holos, guys. A PSA 5, a PSA 6, a PSA 7, a PSA... Okay, so I need an 8, and then a PSA 9. I got this for $1,600. which I think was a good deal. I should have been buying them earlier. They were way cheaper. So I needed 8, a 9, and obviously a 10, which is probably going to be at least 12K. All right, also the 98 Pokemon Japanese Rocket set, guys. Mint 9, I paid $350 for it. I think these are a great pickup in PSA 9 condition. Look at the pop reports. I've been following them. I've been watching them, making sure they're not going to get like too high. I want the print run to be as low as possible. We don't know what the print run is, so we're guessing here. I think the earlier the better. I'm a Japanese collector. I like the Japanese market. Some collectors don't like the Japanese cards, but I think that's going to change. Why? Because Pokemon originated in Japan, okay? The 2001 Japanese Expedition First Edition Holo. Okay, this is a beauty card, guys. The Holo's so the earlier cards were so much nicer, man. So much more nicer, high quality. All right. There's swirls in these ones. If you find them, I'm not sure. That really looks like a chopped up swirl, but there's literally swirls. All right, let me see. There's swirls in the Holo that kind of add a bonus to collectability, but not much more, I don't think, to value. I mean, kind of maybe. I haven't found any swirls in my Charizard. I do have a 6 swirl in the Machamp PSA 10 I have though. So 2002, this is the English version. This is the reverse foil, PSA 9. I think I paid $500 for this. Which I think was a fair price at the time. I got 2 of them, same seller. Guys, Charizard 1996. Stay away from the CD promos, guys. Look at the pop reports on the 98 CD promos. I wouldn't suggest buying those. There's so many cards of those in the PSA population report, which is another reason I was so attracted to buying these Japanese, because it's evident that people were submitting the early Japanese Holos. Okay, it's evident. So the argument that people weren't submitting the Japanese because people weren't collecting them it's not there, because they were submitting the 98 Japanese Holo CD promotional cards. Okay, the pop report. All right, guys, let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. So if you go to the pop report on psacard.com, you type in Charizard, it's going to pull up all his cards that have been submitted. So you got the 1995 Top Sun. It's not the Pokemon game card. It's an early Japanese or early Charizard. It's an early card, but not Pokemon game card. All right. So next up, you have the basic Japanese set, 96, and then you have the 1998 Pokemon. Those prisms, they're selling for big money, but I'm focusing on the Pokemon game sets. And there's the Rocket set. Here's what I'm talking about, the 98 Japanese CD promo. If you click on the population, or click on that and check out the pop reports, it's ridiculous, guys. Look at, there we go, 11,000 Charizards with 5,000 PSA 10s already, 5,000 PSA 9s, way too high. All right, now if you look at the 96 basic population report, Charizard, only 2,206 have been submitted so far. That's insanely low for a Charizard Holo. 439 10s, 797 9s, and so forth. Okay, very, very low, guys. That's insanely low, especially when you look at the 98 CD promotional. How many cards have been submitted? If people were submitting those, why weren't they submitting these? I think it's because there's not that many. And if you look at let's go to the first edition pop report. For those of you guys sticking around, thank you for sticking around and watching my videos all the way through. I appreciate you hanging around. It takes a lot of information to communicate to you guys. Okay, it takes a lot of information. Some people are just here to see what cards I'm talking about, and they don't even, listen to what I have to say. So I appreciate you guys sticking around for the duration of my videos. So we're at the 1999 Pokemon set. Type in Charizard. Check it out, guys. It's going to pull up the base unlimited, which is 16,000. The first edition, which is 2,700. And if we looked at the 96, only 2,200. So not significantly, a lot less. I mean, 500 cards is a lot of cards, especially when you're looking at these such low numbers. And then the Shadowless is 3,500. Which is still very rare, guys, especially for being Charizard. So 21 years later, these pop reports were still low. And for the 96, 25 years later, guys, only 2,200 cards have been submitted. Are you kidding me? So that's why I'm very big on the Charizard Japanese Holos. And even if you look at the pop reports for the Expedition or the 98 Charizard Holos, the Team Rocket specifically, guys, the Team Rocket. Even the Blaine's Charizard, the 98 Blaine's Charizard, I think is a good pickup, opposed to the 99. And that's just my opinion. I'm not, you know, trying to tell you guys how to spend your money or saying that the 99 is a bad investment or you shouldn't collect and invest in the 99. I'm just saying, you know, look at the other options, and I'm looking long term, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, stuff like that. I'm going to hold on to these cards. I'm in no flipping mentality when it comes to Pokemon or anything in general. I don't want to buy and flip. I buy to hold 10 years from now. So keep that in mind, guys. All right. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm doing more Pokemon content. Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you like this collecting and trading cards. I do everything: baseball, basketball, football. I'm getting into Pokemon. I'm getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, believe it or not. Magic the Gathering, I'm still trying to wrap my head around. But guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video. All right. See you next time.